Hello everyone. For the fifth standard SST, we were talking about the Indian freedom struggle, phase 2. In that, we have seen about Jallianwala Bagh massacre, where the people gathered to oppose or showing the unhappiness of arresting two local leaders. Okay, but on the basis of Rowlatt Act, and the General Dyer has been banned that nobody will have the public meeting and public procession. So General Dyer ordered the open fire on the people. Thousands of people died in that, okay, and many of bombed. Thereafter, 1920 or to 1922, there is a non-cooperation movement started by Mahatma Gandhi. The aim of whatever goods given by or offering by the British government that should not be used. Okay, we should use the khadi products and hand-woven cloths. But on the 5th of February 1922, there was some people ablaze a police chora chori at Uttar Pradesh. 222 policemen has been died in that. Mahatma Gandhi took responsibility on this, that because of this people lost their life. So he had called off this non-cooperation movement. Okay. Now, 1922 onwards, spread of armed revolutionary by Indians. That 1920 afterwards, there are many freedom fighters such as Chandrasekhar Azad, Bhagat Singh, Rajguru, B.K. Dutt inspired people to fight against the British, unlike Mahatma Gandhi. Means Mahatma Gandhi believed in non-violence, but these people like Chandrasekhar Azad, Bhagat Singh, they believed that without violence, Britishers will not give us freedom. So they did not believe in peaceful and non-violent method and took up arms in order to fight against the British rule. They were put to death by the British for defying the law and taking up arms against them. People remember their brave act even today. Means they were taken as in arms for taking the freedom, but Britishers gave them death because they have break the rules and laws and taking the arms in front of them. Now, after 1930, civil disobedience movement has been started. Okay, so after 1922, there is another movement started, that is on 1930, civil disobedience movement. Achieving complete independence or Purna Swaraj from British rule was adopted as a goal. Means now people set a goal that now we need Purna Swaraj or complete independence with the historic salt satyagraha. Okay, we have heard or might be our grandparents or somebody has said about this uh, salt satyagraha on 6th April 1930. Mahatma Gandhi began the civil disobedience movement. Okay, Mahatma Gandhi marched from Sabarmati Ashram in Gujarat to Dandi Coast with 78 followers and broke the salt law by making salt. Only the British could make salt in those days. Means there is a salt law on that day, that period of time, that only Britishers can make the salt, and on the salt also there was a tax on it. So because of that, Mahatma Gandhi started the civil disobedience movement, and they have started with his 78 followers. From Sabarmati Ashram to Dandi Coast, and he broke this salt law. thousands of men and women all over the country participate by making salt. Means all the people in India, they started making the salt. The government arrested many, including Mahatma Gandhi. Means if somebody broke the rules, Britishers took them in prisons. Okay, so this is why, because they broke the salt law, so they many has been arrested, including Mahatma Gandhi also. Now from now another period of time, that 1939 to 1945, there is a World War Second. Okay, so this period of time where the World War Second has been started, World War Second broke out in 1939. British took part in the war against Germany, Italy, and Japan. It means the Britishers took part in this war, and he was against of Germany, Italy, and Japan. Once again, Indian people and resources were used to fight the war. Now, Indians or Indias are not related with that war, but because of the Britishers were ruled over this country, again, the resources, the human beings has been used to fight this war. Indian leaders demanded that the power to rule themselves be transferred to the Indians during the war and complete independence be granted after the war. Means they were asking that or demanded that the power has been transferred to them, and after the war, the complete power given to the Indians. At the end of the war, the British did not grant freedom to the people of India. Means when the war finished, then also the Britishers did not give freedom to the Indian people. Subhash Chandra Bose organized the Indian National Army, or we can say that Azad Hind Fauj. Okay, to fight for Indian independence, he escaped from country, went Russia, from there is Germany, and finally to Japan. From there is to Germany and finally to Japan, but he could never return to India. It is believed that Subhash Chandra Bose was killed in plane crash. Okay, Subhash Chandra Bose established Indian National Army, that is also known as Azad Hind Fauj, to uh, fight the for Indian independence. He went to Russia, then he went to Germany, and finally Japan. But he didn't come to India, and people believed that he died in the plane crash. Okay, so this period of time, like 1939 to 1945, when the World War II was there, that time again the resources and human being were used, and we demanded that after this war, Purna Swaraj has been given to us, but they didn't do that. Now the next is 1942. 1942, there is a Quit India movement. Okay. Okay, there is another movement has been started by Mahatma Gandhi, that was Quit India movement, Bharat Chodo Andolan. So Mahatma Gandhi started the Quit India movement on 8 August 1942 to achieve complete independence for India. A large number of leaders and common people were arrested by the British and imprisoned. Many of the movement has been started. Many of the people were very exploit them, put in the jail. Okay, like that it was happened with this movement also. July 1947. July 1947, Indian Independence Act. Okay, Indian Independence Act has been started. The British realized that they could no longer rule over India. Means now everywhere there is a demand of freedom. Many movement has been started. People were lots of disagreements. They are not supporting to the Britishers. Now, in July 1947, they realized that now no longer we are going to be ruled over India. The Indian Independence Act passed in 1947. India became free, but two nations, India and Pakistan, were created by this act. So this was the period of time where we can see that the people in India got the freedom, but on the condition of two country among the two one country there is a two country or dividing of India into two. Okay, so Rowlatt Act was passed on the recommendation of Rowlatt Committee. The president of committee was British Justice Sidney Rowlatt. Okay, now in this we have seen this phase 2 where in 1947 we got the freedom. Okay, but before that many of the people in India lost their lives. Many of have uh, got the pen, they went in the jail, like that. But ultimately in 1947 there is the time where we got the freedom. So in this session we have learned that with the help of Mahatma Gandhi leadership we got the freedom. However, it was not easy that much that to get the freedom. They sacrifices people sacrifices their life. There are so much things were happened in that period of time, but ultimately we got the freedom from the Britishers who were ruled over us for long period of time, but ultimately we get the freedom. Okay, so read this chapter once again. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.